Turn me up in the headphones. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Busy. Let's get into it.
Peace, love, and happiness, so I can grab the piece. Start wildin' and clapping shit. Running with the rock in the jungle before Jumanji, nigga. Knocks come to not get low. Be hard to find me, nigga. Back talk, depending on the size. There's levels, my guys. Call me a clown to have my 2 cents. Show you my Pennywise. You and me, mano we mano. Gangsta we gon' see. Call the Uber, bring it to you. Now this is Uber Eats. Serve a plate to get served, boy. I'll send the word, boy. The youth start to shoot, word get back like you heard, old boy. That's personal conversation between the guys. Looking at Diddy like who ordered lobster with side of fries. Still ghetto, you still feel the way. We still handle our problems with the steel and metal. Real settle, Henny in your face. Still.
Okay, it's good, y'all. We in the building, Trendy Debates. Shout out to Jay Busy. He's handling daddy duty right now. He'll be joining us a little bit later. So what's good, y'all? How did y'all enjoy the first? Let's start with Drew first. Drew, how did you enjoy the first weekend of football for 2025, man?
It was a great weekend. Definitely enjoyed the game. Not a lot of blowouts, or most of the games was exciting for the most part. So that's what you look for opening weekend.
I was very happy, man. I got $1,000 come up off FanDuel.
Yeah, I don't mess with FanDuel, but I caught me a few dollars myself.
Yeah, that was. I think they lured everybody in. Now they like, oh, we got y'all now.
Right.
Y'all gonna get
that prize pick be popping though.
Oh yeah, I gotta get on that. I gotta try that.
Prize pick be popping. That's what I mess with that heavy.
Yeah. So all right.
I went on my suicide bet, so now I go to week 2. I told you guys about that, right? So now I picked the Cardinals. So now for the rest of the season, I can't pick Cardinals again. So that's a good thing.
So how does that work? Wait. Oh, go ahead.
You pay $50 one time in the beginning of the season. Everyone clocks in, but you can buy multiple like spots. Every week you pick a team, but once you pick that team, you can't pick them again. All they have to do is win though. So it's basically the last man standing in the end. But the more people, the more money. So like last year was $8,000 someone won. So what happens is you pick, let's say Cardinals. Cardinals won, you go to week 2. Week 2, you pick Green Bay. Green Bay wins, you go to week 3. But now you can't pick Cardinals or Green Bay again. So it gets harder as the week goes on, and as the weeks go on, because you can't use the team that you already used. No one can buy in at like week 5 or week 6 because now they have 32 teams and you have like 26 teams. So It's cool. And then it's like suicide. So the last man standing. But if you get to like week 7, week 8, and there's only 2 of you, they let you split it.
Oh, that's fire. So all right. So talk about. All right. So you went to the game on Sunday Night Football. Probably the game of the day. It's between that or the Jets and the Steelers, I would say. So talk about.
So let me just tell you about my whole experience, and I'm gonna even talk about the Bills fans. So I go to LaGuardia Airport at 12 p.m. Guys, you just have to hear my PTSD. I even try to file FMLA for 2 weeks because I've been going through it with this game, but whatever. So all right. So boom. I get to LaGuardia. I park my car at a parking garage, take an Uber for $30 to the airport. I'm so excited, right? I'm contenting, whatever. So the flight wasn't until 4. So I'm just sitting there. I ate lunch. I did my little content, did my bets, whatever. First alert, flight got delayed. All right, no problem. Second alert, gate changed. All right, no problem. Third alert, flight changed again to now 6:20. All right, no problem. Fourth alert, gate changed. All right, no problem. Fifth alert, flight changed again. Sixth alert, flight changed now to 7:18. Third alert, 7:47. So I'm like, this flight's about to get canceled. So at 7:12, so now it's just me, but I see like other people there with Raven shirts on. So this one girl goes, "Oh, are you going to the game?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "Me too." 7:12 comes, they cancel the flight.
Oh.
So now I'm like, that's what I did. So now I'm like, what do I do? So I'm texting like my daughter's father. I'm texting my peoples, and they're like Christy, you got to get to this game. So now we're looking up other flights. Nothing's going out because of the weather.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking up Amtrak. Nothing's whatever. So now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drive. So now there's these two people like looking around. So I'm like, look, guys, I know you don't know me, but if you want to come in the car with me, you can, and we'll just drive up there. We'll talk about sports. We'll talk about how we became Ravens fans, whatever. So now I have Luke and Lauren in the car with me.
Oh shit.
I know
Shout out to him.
white people shit, right? So now I have Luke and Lauren in the car with me, and so now we take an Uber back to my car. We get there, we get to my car. It's like 7 hours and 20 minutes because of all the traffic, the rain, the weather. So I'm like, all right. So now I'm driving up.
Yo, that's crazy.
I get a notification on my phone that my hotel got canceled because I didn't check in by 12 a.m. So now I'm like, this got to be a joke. Thankfully, I knew someone up there already that had a room, had a double bed, whatever. So now I get to the hotel. Everything's cool. I go to sleep. Wake up. We go tailgating from 1 p.m. on so we were outside for 7 hours.
Damn.
I meet other Ravens fans. I mingle. I socialize. Everything's great. I get to now. I'm that shit talker, but here's the difference. There's shit talking and there's disrespectful, right? I've been around a lot of fans: Texans, Jets, Giants, Colts fans. I've been around a lot. Bills fans aren't Bills fans. They are racist. The things they were saying, I was looking at them like, you guys know you have like Keon and all them, like that they're black too, right? So now I'm getting like really mad because and you saw an act of racism what they did to D Hop and Lamar, right? Whether you want to say it's racism or not, they're not doing that to Trevor Lawrence. They're not doing that to Baker Mayfield. They're not doing that to whoever else, whoever else. So I'm like, so now these fans, they're getting mad because we're winning, right? Okay, cool. Now we're winning. I'm like, cool. As I was telling you before, there's things that people don't see on TV. The refs kept talking to Josh Allen. They were bending over talking. Now, I bet, so I have a different mindset on a lot of stuff, right? So now I'm like, they added that extra second. At that moment, I said something weird's going to happen. That they added that second. Something was in me. The Ravens were coming off the field.
I
don't
know
if
they ran
showed
off
that
the
on
field.
TV.
I remember what you're talking about now.
Right.
They ran off the field.
Off the field. I don't know if they showed that on TV. Ravens were
They
in
did.
the locker room. So
Yeah,
now
they
they
did.
call them back. So now everyone's running back. They do the second, whatever. Okay, no problem. So if you know football, the issue is everyone keeps talking about the quarterback. It wasn't the quarterback's fault. He made explosive plays. D Hop, himself, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers like fumbled or didn't or got like knocked down. He called Zay back on the field to make that touchdown. That's what I respect about Lamar. He made sure that Zay got his touchdown. All right, cool, no problem. Then there was what the issue is special teams kept allowing the Bills to get to certain field advantages that you can't put Josh Allen. As much as I hate him, you can't put Josh Allen at that certain point of that field. Defense was not defensing. All right, cool. Now we're up. Now Bills fans, they start leaving fourth quarter. Like this game is over, whatever. I think at that moment, the defense went down. Yeah, because now Derrick Henry fumbles. Okay, is it a major deal? No, but you have like 5 minutes in football time is like 20 minutes in our real time, right?
Right.
But we had timeouts left. Why we punted on the fourth didn't make on fourth and third when you have Derrick and Lamar and you have Ali who reminds me so much of Ray Rice, that up the middle, the 1 2 3. So now I'm like, this ain't gonna end well.
Wait, hold before you keep going. Remember they had 4th and 3 a few years ago. I know you remember it against Kansas City, and they got it because he didn't want to give the ball back to Mahomes. So go ahead.
So at that moment, And you heard the whole stadium saying, "What the fuck?" Like the Ravens fans were like, "What the fuck? Why do we just punt this?" Josh Allen then came in beast mode, right? Now Josh Allen wants to show why he's MVP. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Then they stop the clock, they do the 3-pointer, and I'm like, this gotta be like, so then I'm thinking, and this is not me being a fan, so people are gonna comment, "Oh, she's just a sore loser." No, so NBA, MLB, hockey are all sports management business. They're under. NFL and WWE are sports entertainment. I've researched this. I've googled this. Okay, NFL and WWE are sports entertainment. So now I'm thinking the spread was 1.5. The Bills won by 1. So technically Vegas 8, right?
Yeah,
Second of all, it was their last home opening game
at
at
that
that
stadium.
stadium. Okay. Number 3 is the Bills Stadium is opening next year. What's gonna bring money? Josh Allen, this white quarterback who just got married, this brand new stadium, oh, we're gonna drop the banner in the new stadium. This is how we're opening up the stadium, right? Now here's my other thing. Lamar Jackson was on Power, right? And he's already, this black quarterback from Florida that everyone thinks Roger Goodell doesn't want the face of NFL. He played an actor in Power that shot another guy and portrayed his image. Does it hurt him? I don't know. But I have this conspiracy that you don't want your fan base, you don't want people saying, "Oh, he played a killer in the show," or 50 Cent, blah, 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 blah. I just think that everything is against
Yes,
Lamar.
it's crazy, man.
I really
Yo,
Yo, you want to comment on it, Drew? Well, go ahead, man.
that's an interesting take to say the least. But I can understand some of the stuff she's saying. That I don't buy all of it, but it do make sense. And it makes you think because that is a good point though with the Bill Stadium
The stadium, yeah, the stadium
shutting
is a
down
good
after
one.
this year. That does make some sense. But also the Ravens blew it. You know, they was controlling the whole game.
But did we blow it or were we told? Is this a coaching that keeps doing the same mistake?
No,
John
they blew
Harbaugh
it.
is known to blow leads like this. If you
Derrick
do
Henry,
something six
Derrick,
times,
Derrick Henry, he fumbled. That changed the game right there. I mean, Buffalo was already getting like before that. He fumbles. Okay, that changed the whole thing. They gave him a whole bunch of confidence and everything. Nice drive. The 4th and 3. Now, when they was in 4th and 3, where was they at on the field on that 4th and 3? I can't remember.
They was right behind the 50, like probably the 45, somewhere in that. They was like
So,
in the range where they could go for it. You
they
know what I
could
mean?
have
Like,
they
they
could
could have
have
went
gone
for
for
it.
it.
And and personally as a coach, I would have went for it from the standpoint they not stopping us the whole game. They was having a hard time stopping us. So
right.
why stop now? You know what I mean?
Because
Now the only thing is
the script said so, Coach Drew. The script said you have to go for this.
Um,
I believe the coaches. I believe the coaches were in on this. I believe that Todd Monken and John Harbaugh cannot keep doing the same mistake. If you know you drive drunk, you're gonna kill someone, and you keep doing it, and you keep driving drunk and killing someone. What are you gonna do? You're
so
gonna stop
basically
drinking.
the game was rigged.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, she's stuck on the rig. She said it at the beginning. It's WWE. She thinks that Roger Goodell is the same as Vince McMahon or Triple H, I guess now.
Jeez.
So now, I'm not going to say who, but I am friends with an old player, right? So
Okay.
he said to me, he said, what you're saying makes sense, but you also
See, they got her out of there. Oh,
Yeah.
he said,
you're making too much sense.
That's Roger Goodell he has intervened.
I know. So what my friend said is you also have to think the opposite script. Lamar makes this comeback. Now Lamar beats Allen. Now Lamar beats Mahomes. What is going to sell more money?
Yep.
Now Josh Allen, now Lamar and Josh Allen, and now they're making Josh Allen is Lamar's daddy, and all these like Mahomes is Josh's daddy, and Josh is Lamar's daddy, and Lamar's Joe Burrow's daddy, and now who's gonna make the comeback? Lamar's gonna go through all them. He thinks that's the script. I don't think they want Lamar Jackson, the face of NFL, and I think the Super Bowl is gonna be Bills and Green Bay now.
Well, I mean, Lamar is not the face of the NFL. I
Wait, I
mean,
can't hear you.
he.
Hold on.
Can
I can't hear you.
you
I
hear me
can't hear.
now?
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, Drew. Though you saying that Lamar is not the face of the NFL?
He's
No,
one of the
Patrick
faces,
Mahomes.
but
Patrick Mahomes isn't.
Patrick Mahomes is the face of the league.
Right.
You know what I mean? Patrick Mahomes, he's the one with the multiple Super Bowl champion. Now Lamar is one of the great all-time greats of this era and probably ever.
Right.
You know?
I say if he definitely gets a championship and maybe just a Super Bowl appearance, he's top 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two,
he's already a two-time
MVPs.
MVP.
Okay.
He go to the playoffs
They're trying
every
to cut
year.
me off. They're trying to cut me off. Someone's in on this. Someone is tapped in my phone.
That's the NFL right there. That's the power. The powers to be now. But
Go ahead.
I don't think Mahomes is the face. He's one of the faces, but no, not Mahomes. Lamar Jackson. Mahomes is the face of the league
right
now. Just because he's 3 Super Bowls. The Chiefs is on a dynasty run. So Lamar is one of the because he's one of the most exciting players ever. So
definitely the most dynamic in the league.
Oh, absolutely, without any question. So, but I understand where she's coming from, but I don't know. I think the Ravens blew it. That Derrick Henry fumble wasn't rigged.
So, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
No one's fumbled and defense hasn't answered?
Say that one more time.
No one has ever fumbled where defense has answered to the fumble?
I think didn't
they? I'm sure they have, but the Ravens, they should have stopped them. You know what I mean? The Ravens still had, he fumbled, go on defense, make the stop. The Bills, that just changed the whole momentum. I mean, the Bills was already surging. They was already surging before the fumble. That just added to it.
Right, but I don't blame Derrick Henry for the loss. I blame
no. I don't blame
I blame defense.
I don't blame him for the loss, but that had a crucial part in the game changing.
But what I've been seeing a lot is Lamar can't do it. Lamar choked. How did Lamar choke? He did everything he could. He can't be defense too. He's not a trap puncher.
Anybody that say Lamar choked is not really watching the game. He's not watching. I wouldn't even respond to bullshit like that.
You know what it is though? Is Lamar is the face of the Ravens. So right. when they basically saying the Ravens choked and he's the face. So he's gonna wear that as being basically the CEO of the Ravens.
Right. I mean that's just part of being that comes with the quarterback position.
Right.
That comes with
if we was to go back
it comes with the territory. It's unfortunate because if you look how Lamar had a heck of a game.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So how is he to blame? You know what I mean? So that motherfuckers that say that, I'm not even paying that no mind.
And then a lot of these pundits still in the back of their mind, Drew, they still want to be right. They already been proven kind of wrong that this man is a two-time MVP. Leader of the franchise. They said he's supposed to be a running back.
That's what I kept hearing. Take your running back black ass home. And I'm looking at them like he only made 1 touchdown himself. He passed everything else. D-Hop's catch was crazy.
Yo, that was crazy.
Right there.
Right.
That was crazy.
That was and I'm so happy D-Hop got that because he wasn't getting that in the Chiefs, right? I'm so happy he got that moment with us. And I'm like, and I kept telling everyone, I think D-Hop was more for a distraction to get it to Zay. What I did notice, though, Lamar didn't throw to the tight ends.
He didn't. That's what killed my ticket.
Nah, the tight. What's my guy that dropped the pass last year in the playoffs?
Mark Andrews.
He only had 1 reception.
Yeah.
You know why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Everyone had Mark Andrews for a touchdown on their ticket. So FanDuel said, and Vegas made the call and said, Mark Andrews, you do not make this touchdown because we are going to win all these tickets that have it. I'm telling you, you guys think I'm crazy. I've done a lot of research on this. I've pressed NFL players and they think I'm just crazy. But I know, then I was with someone who said that they whatever, and that they, whatever the case may be. I thought, oh, and then our field goal missed that the kicker missed that field goal, which would have made us in overtime.
That would have tied the game. Yeah, that would have
You
made
don't
it.
want
Yeah.
Lamar in overtime because Lamar in overtime is like kryptonite. You're not winning with Lamar in overtime. It happened with the Bengals last year, and it happened, I think, once with someone else one year. I think, was it the Steelers? Someone else that they said we don't want Lamar in overtime. And now they have that new rule with overtime that both sides get the ball and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Listen, the script was in for the Ravens to lose.
I feel like that they got Mahomes. You got Mahomes, who's the Tom Brady. They want Josh Allen to be the Peyton Manning, and then you got Lamar, who's like a Ben Roethlisberger for
No,
in this era.
Lamar's like Cam Newton.
But Cam Newton never won, so we don't want to give him that moniker.
They're not going to make Lamar win either.
No, he's gonna get one. He's gonna get one.
So if we don't get it this year, I don't see it. I don't see it. And I just think that they're so, against Lamar, and I don't know. They made the Bills schedule easy for them, right? Bills schedule is one of the easiest. I looked into their schedule.
Well, they got a weak division though. Y'all got a tough division.
Right, the
Bengals,
division.
you got the Steelers. I mean, the Browns always give the Ravens a tough game. I'm not saying that they know what
AFC North is tough. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone keeps thinking Lamar's going to get traded, but if you listen to Lamar, Lamar wants to be like Ray Lewis. He wants to be that franchise quarterback.
Right.
He doesn't
want to trade Lamar Jackson. Who? Why would they even that? They trade Lamar Jackson. That'll cause a riot in Baltimore.
No, they won't trade him, but I could see Drew. I could see when his contract is up. Remember how they played with him last time?
Oh, I can see that, but when his contract is up, he'd be approaching 10 years.
Right. He'll be what, 32 by then?
I'm not sure exactly what his age would be, but he by the time his contract is up, he'd be 10 years in. But if he's still playing at a high level, I'm giving him another three years.
You know what's crazy to me is no one's talking about how Mahomes lost. Do you notice that? That game was like, oh, Chargers won, boo-hoo. No one's talking about that, right? No one's talking about how
no, they disregard. Hold up, man.
Let me
talk for a second.
Mahomes, he don't got nothing to prove no more. He a 3-time Super Bowl champion.
They disrespecting him though, Drew. They disrespecting him.
Who disrespecting who?
Mahomes. They not even putting him as the top no more. They trying to say, oh, Kansas City is, oh, you could punch him in the mouth and this and that. Yo,
I'm telling you. They got smacked in the Super Bowl and then they lost last week.
I'm telling you, they about to smack the Eagles this week. They about to smack them. Why?
Is that game in Philly or Kansas City?
It's in Kansas City.
Oh yeah, they gonna win by 10.
Yeah, they about to smack them.
They gonna win by 10.
But what? So back to my Bills fans. And I told people I love the shit talking, right? I love the let's go Ravens. Yep. That's my quarterback, whatever. But the things these people were saying was like really like ruthless, where made me like not even like respect the Bills fans. Like what they were saying, like, oh, I don't say the word, like take it back ass home, or oh, like that's an MVP. And I'm looking at them like, you guys are sitting here talking about him, Derrick Henry, but I bet you all y'all have them on your tickets. I bet. And so, I had to get disrespectful, and they're like, oh, one was like, how far did you drive here to all these comments. So one guy said, oh, you drove 8 hours to watch your team lose. So I had to say, well, you've been married for 13 years for your wife to leave you for your best friend. Like, I'm just going to get disrespectful just like that. And, then I had to say, like, you're talking about my team, but where'd you watch your team? On your couch. Oh, like shit like that, like cool, whatever. But the things they were saying was like, wow, like these, like certain people have like just like targets for these people. And I'm like, right. I've never heard of it. I've been around Steelers fans, like our own rivals, Kansas City people. Never did I hear the disrespect that was coming out of these Bills fans. And that's why I said Bills fans are not Bills
I'm not
fans.
even. I'm not even surprised. I mean, they get a couple drinks in them.
Right.
They start speaking the truth. You know what I mean? So now on some real shit, they start speaking the truth. They speak their real feelings. You know, a lot of these people, not even Buffalo fans, a lot of fans. You go throughout these stadiums and stuff like that. You know, a lot of these dudes making a lot of money. They envy that. You know what I'm saying? They start talking the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised what you're saying. That shit definitely goes on. I can believe it. You know what I mean? Whether it's the Bills fan, it happens on the college level as well. You go to one of these SEC games, they talking crazy. You know, it's unfortunate, but you know that stuff still exists. So you kind of like take it in grain.
And you know what? I'm surprised that we haven't made a defensive move this week, and that's kind of upsetting me because you just saw how disgusting our secondary is, how disgusting our defense is. Why haven't we either signed Clowney again? We didn't go for like someone big again. Like, why is it that
You don't think it's too early for that? I mean, it's just, I would. That's like overreacting. Like you don't want to overreact after one game.
No, right. But I'm gonna tell you this. How do you feel about this? John Harbaugh's time is up.
No, that's definitely overreacting, man. You ready to get him out of there?
Yeah, I think so.
He's probably the best coach the Ravens ever had.
You know how many? You know we're the number one team to lose to big
the 10-point leads.
Right. We're the number one team. You have Lamar Jackson as your quarterback. That should have never even been in play. You have Derrick Henry as your running back right now.
My thing is if you replace Harbaugh, who do you bring in? You got because
his brother.
Who?
His brother.
Oh, well, no, I would definitely consider that.
Ray Lewis. But fucking bring me in. I can call plays better than him right now.
This stuff, man. No, ain't no way, man. If they're gonna do that, they're gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait till like this whole Lamar regime is over.
Let's play a scenario. Andy Reid is our coach. He wouldn't have won for that fourth. John Harbaugh's not aggressive.
I agree with that. You know what I mean?
Nick Sirianni would have went for it. Mike McDonald, our old defensive, would have went. What? Our defense wouldn't have even been able to give those Bills those points. We should have even give the Bills the points that they had.
Yeah. What's his name? Orr's on suicide watch.
Zach Orr, he gotta go.
Yeah, he's on suicide watch.
Bring Ray Lewis in. Bring Terrell Suggs in. Bring that defense that you guys know. You know, Ray Lewis was at that game.
Yeah, I saw him there. Yep, I saw him.
Fucking bring Ray Rice in at this point.
Oh, yo, she loves Ray Rice, man.
Ray Rice to do what? Coach? Or play? Oh.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Bring someone that knows how. When you think of Ravens, yes, now you think of Lamar. But when you really we're a Ravens fan and you think of Ravens, you think of defense. That's what you think when it comes to the Ravens.
Absolutely.
Ravens, Steelers, Giants. I think of defense. So let's move. We got to move on. Yeah, we got.
Daniel Jones winning before Lamar Jackson. What?
So I got to get, we got to give our player of the week. Player of the week for week 1 in the NFL, Josh Allen. 424 total yards, 4 touchdowns, and led the Bills on a tremendous comeback.
Who is the wide receiver of the week though? Zay Flowers.
Well, we'll go. These are the passing leaders. We got Josh Allen, Geno Smith, man. Look out.
I told you about that Ravens-Patriots game. You had the Patriots winning.
I did have the Patriots. Yeah,
I told you the Raiders would win that game.
You did say that. No. Justin Herbert, he ate. Michael Penix, man. I like the Falcons. They lost, but I like the Falcons a lot.
Yeah, the Falcons, I watched a little bit of that. The Falcons let that one slip as well.
Joe Flacco. Look, Joe Flacco still putting up numbers, 290. Watch out this week versus the Ravens, man. That defense is.
I promise you this, and I'm saying this now. If we lose, I'm running on that field, and I'm going to let them I'm running on that field. I'm going to be on Sports Illustrated. I'm going to ESPN, all them. I'll be thrown out for the season, but I'm going to run on that field if we lose to this freaking Browns.
Zay Flowers for receiving leaders in yards. Zay Flowers, 143 yards. Puka Nacua, 130. And Jackson Smith and Jigma, 124. Keon Coleman, 112. CeeDee Lamb with 110. What's up with Bateman? Why is what I thought?
Bateman, Bateman has his days, and Bateman doesn't have his days. Zay Flowers, I think, I don't know. I think Bateman, though, I think his times with us is going to be up.
Yes,
but you know what, what I'm going to say, what I think is going to happen, I think we're getting rid of Keon Mitchell. I think Ali's going to be our number 3 now. Ali really? Yeah. When Ali, for the returns, he could get on field.
He goes.
Ali,
yeah. He was killing them in this preseason with the returns.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell is good though. I mean, he could be like what's the other guy that y'all had that kept getting hurt? I saw him score. Dobbins. I saw him getting busy on another team. I can't remember which team.
Broncos.
Yeah, that's the game.
But he's an injury. He's injury
he
prone.
Is. He is. He definitely is.
What I like about Ali, and again, he reminds me of Ray up the middle.
Rice.
Yeah. You know, Ray Rice was my prime days of when I really got into Ravens and this whole learning football and all this, and they're different ages, but if you would have had a Ray and Lamar, whew.
Well, look what Derrick Henry did, 169. I've been waiting for Travis Etienne to go, man. I feel like when he was at Clemson, he was transcended to me, like one of those guys that I always thought he could be something. So, and then we got Breece Hall finally. I feel like he's fully recovered from the injury, and Ja'Cory Merritt. They got rid of the other running back on Washington. They traded him to the 49ers because of Merritt, and then Jonathan Taylor. He's another talented dude that I feel like doesn't always live up to his billing. So
ETN, he's gonna have a big year. I think with the addition of Travis Hunter and he got some pieces around him, I can see him rushing for 1,200 yards or something like that. Breece Hall, I can see him getting 1,000 yards. The Jets might lead the league overall in rushing.
I could see that.
With Breece Hall, Justin Fields, and what's my other guy that gets running? The other
Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen. He's tough from Wisconsin.
He's tough.
Yeah, so they got a nice little group right there. They could. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Russian title as far as a group,
as a team. Yeah,
right.
So
I
wanted to talk about your biggest. I didn't do a graphic for it, but I wanted to know what was your biggest surprise of the first week. Who surprised you the most?
Green Bay beating Detroit the way they did.
Okay.
I was surprised by that.
Steelers winning that game.
I was surprised.
They were on the next. If it wasn't for that that Ramsey tackle, whatever happened, I think Jets would have won. But Steelers defense don't look bad, and for me to say that is very.
It's tough. It's tough to say. I was impressed by the Jets, man. I thought the Jets looked good. I thought that they were going to win that game. I couldn't believe that dude hit that 60-yard field goal, man.
Right. That was it. Right. That was.
And he could have probably made a 65-yard. That shit was crazy. Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron Rodgers. That's what we thought we was going to get.
Yeah, but he's going to get hurt. They're not protecting him.
I know. I saw that.
That narrative that Aaron Rodgers was washed up, I don't think a lot of people, outside of New York, a lot of people don't watch the Jets.
Right.
All they see is the wins and losses.
Yeah.
But if you watch the Jets, Aaron Rodgers played well last year, especially towards the mid.
After they fired the coach.
Huh?
After they fired the coach.
Right, he had a heck of a year. You know what I mean? They just didn't win. A lot of them games they lost because of the defense. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers' fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you really watch, but a lot of people don't watch the Jets, so they
Right.
think, oh, he had a bad year. He really
Right.
didn't. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised that he had a really good game that he did last week. I mean, he still, he still showed to me I was hoping we'd keep him, but when we got Justin Fields, I said we could live with that. I'm a Justin Fields fan.
Yeah, me too. I thought we should have drafted him.
Right.
Who was your biggest disappointments? Like, who did you think that you had expectations for that you thought was going to do something and then they fizzled out?
I thought the Giants would have played a little better than they.
That's a good one.
Played. Russell Wilson, he hasn't really been Russell Wilson like the last 4 or 5 years. So he's like really going. This might be his last year in the league if he doesn't.
I can definitely see that. Or he could. You think Russell Wilson could be the backup guy? You think he could?
I think he can. The thing with him is, does he want that role?
Right.
Because I think it's 7 franchises that would love to have him as a backup.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. He's a Hall of Famer.
You think he's a Hall of Famer?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I seen him make a good comparison. They said that because the talk is like that 5th quarterback slot, and they want to throw Jalen Hurts in that slot. They saying Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback
right now. Yeah, he is.
Well, they were actually. I think I was watching First Things First, and they were trying to say that Jalen Hurts is actually like a top 3, and they was like, "Yo," and Broussard compared him to Russell Wilson, and he was like, "Yo, Jalen Hurts is like a Russell Wilson when they won the Super Bowl," and I was like, "Yo, that makes sense because they lost the Super Bowl and they won one."
Right, he might be a little bit more dynamic than Russell Wilson though. Because a lot of the time, early in Russell Wilson's career, when they won the Super Bowl, he was like a game manager, though.
Right? You don't think Hurts? You don't think Hurts is a game manager?
Nah. You look at those Super Bowl performances. He put like that one against the Chiefs when they lost. He put the team on his shoulder.
Yeah, he did go crazy.
Yeah. When he needed to play, he played.
Right. Now you're right about that.
Right. He kind of played.
I say the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Jones come in there and whoop up on them.
Right. Yeah, the Dolphins is now that might be the first casualty of the season. Is that coach getting fired, and it might be this weekend.
You think so?
They have another bad performance. He might be out of there. There's a lot of rumblings. They didn't have a good preseason, so they got smacked in a preseason practice. In a practice game, I forgot who they was practicing against, but it was embarrassing.
Yeah. Who was it? I can't remember. I think it was
the Titans. I could be wrong.
I think it was the Titans.
They had like a scrimmage against the Titans, and the Titans was running all up and down them on the field. It was embarrassing. He doesn't have control of that team. He's losing control of that team. There's a lot of tension. Don't be surprised if Tyreek Hill he gets traded. A lot can happen with this Miami Dolphins team.
Yeah.
In coming weeks.
They said he lost control of the locker room. That's what Jalen Ramsey was saying before he left.
Right.
And his father was saying it. And then they're also, I forget who the cornerback was that they was like, he was on the Dolphins last year. I can't remember who it is right now. But he was like, yo, all you got to do is take away Tua's first read, and he's rattled. So that's what they did, and he couldn't get nothing done. So we're going to see. I always thought Tua was, shit. When he was in college, they was doing tank for Tua and stuff. People don't remember that.
You got when Tua he was at Alabama, so he got the best of the best around him. You're gonna look good when you got players. Now Tua's a heck of a quarterback. He ain't no bum.
Yeah.
He had
Devontae, right? Well, Devontae Smith was
Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
He had a few of those guys.
Yeah, Devontae was crazy, and he won.
I think one of them years was Derrick Henry. No, not Derrick. What's the running back that was with the Steelers? That's with the Chargers now.
Oh man, I'm forgetting.
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris. Najee
Right,
Harris. Yep.
Right. So he's always had a lot of talent around him at that level. So
Yeah,
he's gonna look good.
that's true. That's definitely true. Especially in Knicks with Nick Saban at the helm. Yeah.
That's why you got to be. That's why whoever evaluated Patrick Mahomes, which is Andy Reid, noticing he went to Texas Tech. You're not playing with 5 stars at Texas Tech. You looking good. You throwing 400 plus yards with 2-3 stars. You looking good. And for him to notice that, like, yo, he's a stud right there. Andy Reid might be one of the great evaluators in NFL history.
Yo, do you think he got a chance to be the greatest coach? If they could win 2 more, maybe 1 more?
He's up there now. He's up there with Belichick.
He's up there with Belichick now.
Bill Parcells, he's up there.
Notice there's always white coaches, right?
Come on.
Yeah, where the black coaches at? Yeah.
Tomlin. Doesn't Tomlin have tenure, right?
Yeah, he ain't up there with them group, but he up there though. He's a Hall of Fame coach.
I put him in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Fame coach.
All right, so tonight we got the Commanders, Jaden Daniels going up against the Packers. It seemed like the Packers is the darling of the NFL from week 1. The way they smacked up on the Lions. I know the Lions is gonna have I feel like I said that on the first show that we did, that the Lions is gonna have a tough time this year because they lost both coordinators. And I just think that their schedule, and at the end of the day, they the Lions.
Oh, why?
Go back to the old Lions.
They the Lions. Come on, man.
The 3 and 13 days.
Why the script?
Why? Because they don't want Detroit people in the Super Bowl, as well as they don't want Baltimore people in the Super Bowl. That's
you
why
don't think they don't want Eminem? They don't want Eminem? Eminem's the face of Detroit.
Detroit fan base, Baltimore fan base. Think of it, right?
Black
you know what they were calling us? The Thug Team. And I'm like, are we the Thug Team? Because people aren't really like speaking on the Eagles as the Thug Team. You have someone who drove and killed someone. And, you're not thinking of what else? Who's another team? The Steelers. And, going back to football, that what people don't understand, why they keep talking about offense, defense wins championships. So if your defense is weak, you're not going far.
No.
I'm sorry to say.
You're not.
That's why they need to make a big adjustment with this Ravens defense. They need to make a big adjustment with the Lions defense. They need to make a big adjustment with scratch all the Tua stuff. Dolphins defense was letting Daniel Jones out of anyone score.
Daniel Indiana Jones, you heard. So who do y'all like tonight for the Commanders or the Packers? Who do you got?
I like the Packers. They're at home. They had a good game against Detroit. I think they build on that, and they win today. It'll be a close one, but I like the Packers to win.
Okay.
Commanders.
You like the Commanders? Okay. I like the Packers as well, man. I think that they flying high right now. Commanders that's my Super Bowl pick. Don't get me wrong. I still got them in the.
No, they're not going
to. Super Bowl pick.
That's my Super Bowl pick.
Daniels, Roger Goodell doesn't want Jaden Daniels.
We're gonna get 2 black quarterbacks. Once again, Jaden Daniels against Lamar Jackson for the championship. Washington, Chocolate City versus Baltimore. Lydell
right next to each other.
Roger Goodell would have seizures in his sleep, and it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. But did you see they fired the Panthers social media person today?
No. What? So
they fired the Panthers organization leader, whatever it was, because he did I guess he posted something about this guy who got shot yesterday, Kirk.
Oh yeah, yep.
And they did like a preview to the next game, and it was Kirk saying like the inevitable will always happen, and after what happened yesterday, they fired the Panthers social media guy.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, that
You gotta know the
Do
landscape.
you
you tripping with that one.
do you feel like the NFL made the right decision with not disciplining Lamar?
Yeah, definitely. You can't. He's like that man's lucky that one of them boys didn't go up in that do a Lambo leap up there and bring him down to the field level.
A lot of people were saying Lamar should have got fined or Lamar. Why? If a fan's touching you at that point,
Yeah,
where
no,
was
the
security?
fan mushed him like that was OD.
And
Like
it
you
wasn't
can't
one
just be
player. He
doing that.
mushed two players.
Yeah,
He
no,
went Lamar's head. What are you
right.
doing?
And Lamar, I felt like who it was what you call it?
D-Hop,
It was Hop first.
Yep,
And I
D-Hop,
felt
and
like
then he
Lamar
went
saw it. Lamar saw like, yo, that was a little too aggressive. You're not one of our fans. And then when he did it to him, he was like, yo, nah, we not doing that.
down. Right.
I heard about it, but I missed it. What exactly happened with that?
So they were walking into the locker room. The fan leaned over, mushed D Hop's head, went for Lamar's head, and all Lamar did was like sit down. Like he pushed him back, like get off of me.
Right.
Pushed him, yeah.
Lamar
Like
had to make a public apology, which I'm sure he's only doing it because of it was caught on camera. Well, I want everyone to know I went outside looking for that fan because I was going to fight
man.
that fan.
You was ready to pop on him.
I was ready to pop him.
Oh man, she's something else.
But they said that he got thrown out. But my thing is NFL said, oh, he's never allowed back in the stadium.
How they know?
How do you know? Right. He could wear a mask, right?
Right.
He could. It's not facial recognition. I could buy you the ticket. So I don't like that at all, right? He should have been arrested or he should have been fined or now he made a public apology with a neck brace on. You got to be kidding me, right? Whatever. You're going to be wrong.
I got to find that video. He got a public apology with a neck brace?
With a neck brace on.
Yo.
Lamar pushed you, buddy. He didn't choke you. He didn't, slam body you. He basically was saying, like, relax, right?
Relax.
So I went outside and I said, where is he? And they said, we thrown him out. Like, just go back inside. And I was going to find him. And I was going to catch my first case for the Ravens.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you're driving down? You driving to the game Sunday?
Saturday. So we're going Saturday.
Yep.
And then Sunday we go to the game. Well, we tailgate 8:30. Have you guys ever been to Baltimore Stadium?
I've never been to M&T, no.
Have you?
No.
It's such a beautiful stadium. It's such a fan. We're the number one stadium that made a fan base. So everything's under $5 food wise.
Oh, that's fire.
And they just made it this year. And the owner of the Ravens just announced that next year he's going to make tickets for low-income families for Baltimore.
Okay, Steve. Okay, Steve.
And he does not want to portray the NFL as the Ravens as a money-hungry organization. It's a fan-base built organization. And the Ravens do this walk at 8:30 in the morning where they have all these vendors, these free things, whatever. It's our 30th year there. So they're giving out all these towels, flags, all this stuff. And what I love about M&T is you get to stand there while the players are walking in.
Okay.
And whatever. So
that's kind of like what the Cowboys do, I think.
Yep. Like how the Cowboys, yep, exactly.
Yeah, Saturday to Sunday. I was trying to get to the Lions game because that's going to be a good Monday night football game. We play them week 3. But because I took off the last 2 Mondays and then Monday of Labor Day.
Yeah, they like what you doing, man.
Yeah.
Come to work.
That's why I told you. Next September, I'm going to start a workers' comp case. So I'm out for the full.
Don't say it on the live.
My job's
I'll get you for fraud.
No, I'm going to get hurt.
All right, y'all. So listen, we're gonna be going live on Sunday, right? We're gonna do our own pregame for the Sunday games. Can we get like a tailgate? Can you pop in from the tailgate?
Yeah, I could pop in, of course. Yeah. I could pop in, and then I fly to Miami. That's gonna be a fun game, and then I get to watch your team, Jets and Ravens. I'm going to that game.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's in New York.
Baltimore. It's in Baltimore.
Oh, it's in Baltimore.
Yeah, and then 2 days later, I go back to Baltimore for Ravens and Bengals Thanksgiving night.
Oh man,
and that will be my last game of the season. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be at the Super Bowl, but since Lamar Jackson won't be at the Super Bowl, I will not be at the Super Bowl.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? Is it LA?
I don't know, but we're not going to be in it because Roger Goodell. So it doesn't even matter.
Not with this stuff.
And if they make Taylor Swift halftime show, bet for the Chiefs to go.
Yo,
because
I ain't gonna lie to you. They got to give them people something, man. They keep giving us Kendrick Lamar. They had Snoop Dogg up there, 50 Cent. You got to get those people either Jelly Roll. You got to get them Jelly Rollers.
No, they should do Beyonce. They should do
Beyonce.
With Beyonce now crossing over with country, they should do Beyonce as halftime.
They did Beyonce enough, man. She done got 2 cracks at it. The 1 year the lights turned out because of her. Yeah, she got enough. We got enough of Beyonce. They gotta give it. They need to give it to Chris Brown, to be honest with you. But he said he don't want to do it. But yo, let them people get their, let them get a Taylor Swift in there.
Right. Well, they gonna get their people in. It might be before the Super Bowl. Like last year, they had a lot of the country stuff.
Right.
So they gonna, regardless.
I'm just looking at something really quick.
If it's during the show or before the show, they gonna get their chance to perform.
Yeah, they could let those people get their stuff, man.
Right.
Like they could. We had our.
No, I don't want
like,
no Taylor Swift.
Like when they gave us Obama, they said, "Okay, yeah, Joe Obama. Now it's time to get back to our stuff."
Right. Hey, before we had this is all football, but what you think about this boxing? This is a big weekend.
Oh snap!
We need to touch on that. Canelo.
We're gonna do all right Saturday morning. We're gonna do our college football, and we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna try to get somebody that fights too. I'm gonna see if I can get my man Cap on here to talk about that fight.
That's what I'm looking forward to this weekend too.
Yes, I mean I got Crawford all day, baby.
Huh?
I got Crawford all day.
Yeah, I'm going with Crawford. I'm thinking about putting some bread on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Crawford too. But if you want to talk about that on Saturday, I'll wait. Yeah,
we'll definitely talk about that on Saturday.
Okay, sounds good.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm not even gonna say it.
What Goodell?
No, I'm not even gonna say it.
Script.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it.
All right, well, good luck this week against the Browns. It's gonna be tough, I'm telling you.
You guys play who? Cowboys this week? No,
we play the Bills. We about to smack the Bills. Watch. Jets are gonna beat the Bills.
Y'all win against the Bills?
We're gonna.
I feel good about that.
We always beat the Bills.
The Bills are gonna have the same script as Mahomes last year, undefeated.
No, they're gonna lose to the Jets, and they're gonna be like,
they're not gonna lose to the Jets. They're not gonna have Justin Fields beat Allen. They're not gonna have Justin Fields beat Allen. That's not in the script.
Yo, they had what was his name? Zach Wilson beat him. He was flying. He was doing the jet flying and stuff. Remember that?
Wow. Zach Wilson. Woo.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Enjoy the game tonight. And we'll be back on Saturday morning. Good luck to all the high school guys tomorrow night.
I won't be here Saturday morning because I'm gonna be too busy.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I don't know boxing either. But whoever the white boxer is gonna win. So don't even worry about it.
Whoever's the white boxer, first of all, it's a Mexican and a black man.
So the Mexican's gonna win.
Oh my goodness.
I said it here.
You said it here.
I mean, I wouldn't be. Canelo he's a legend. So.
Now he lost me when he wouldn't fight Bivol. We're gonna talk about it. All right, y'all. We out of here, man. We'll see y'all on Saturday.
Bye.
All right.
Right. Boom, boom, boom. BB had to do it to him. Cock back if a nigga front, I'ma pop that. Got straps, you don't want smoke, you better stop that. Real nigga, there's certain shit that I do not jack. Plus I got some killers on my side and they do not rap. Fake nigga, there's certain questions we do not ask. Perka make the body feel good like a hot bath. You niggas hot ass, your music stay for real. Blizz get it, next on that like a Nike deal. Big guns, we got big guns like the Navy SEAL.
It was all a dream like Biggie till I made it real. You niggas changed for real. You ain't official, homie. See me in public with a smile and a pistol on me. Leak with it next to me just cause I be getting lonely. R.I.P. that guy's damn, I swear I really miss the homies. Niggas speaking on my name as if them niggas know me. Shot 24 at 8.